time to get out your pad and pencil, cause it's time for the GOAT of soccer picks. Here he is, your host, Tijuana Raf.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? On the pitch with TJ Picks. Thanks again for joining us live, recorded, whatever it takes on a special night, Thursday night, February 5. Guys, what a weekend we had last weekend with the podcast plays. Man, better grab your pencil and notepad. Saturday, 80% hit rate with the podcast leans, 80%, 24-6. Guys, we hit the parlay of the day. We hit almost everything, guys. Unbelievable. That means if you tailed the picks on Saturday, you went 24-6 straight up. Lots of plus money action there as well. The weekend finished off at 72% for Saturday and Sunday. So, guys, that's what we're here for. We're here for free picks, free leans, but the big money is in the VIP. I've been doing daily VIP cards for only $9.99, $10, less than $10, guys. You get my daily picks. Today, we gave 4 free play winners, 4 for 4 on the free Telegram. Guys, I'm giving you guys nuggets each and every day. Free picks on the daily on the free Telegram. Free winners on the podcast. If you're watching it live, watching it recorded, you're getting some free plays to build parlays with Bet Straight. The day today went 7-1, guys. The VIP plays go 3-1. The free plays go 4-0. 7-1 on the day, on Thursday. Heating up. Just in time for the weekend. Guys, the weekend's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. We have lots of soccer. Let's get right into it. We got the big Super Bowl game on Sunday as well. We'll get to that at the end of the show. Let's get right into the A-League for Friday, February 6th. Takes us to MacArthur. MacArthur at home taking on Perth Glory. MacArthur's in 4th place, 22 goals, 22 goals scored, 21 conceded, going up against Perth Glory, who scored 18 goals, conceded 20. Last head-to-head between these two teams was a 2-0 win to Perth Glory. MacArthur last game 1-1 head-to-head versus Adelaide. Prior to that, they beat Melbourne City 6-2. Prior to that, they had another 1-1 draw. They've seen it both to score in 4 out of the last 5. Perth Glory did get a big win over Auckland as the dog, 2-1. They have seen 3 out of 4 both to score in the last 5. Actually, 3 out of 5 both to score. Perth Glory has 2 wins and 3 losses in the last 5. MacArthur has 1 win, 3 draws, and 1 loss in the last 5. This game here, guys, we're seeing MacArthur as a -101 favorite. Perth Glory plus 239. You know what, guys? I'm going to go with the both to score here. Give me both to score, MacArthur versus Perth Glory. Next up, we have Auckland versus Sydney. Sydney's in 2nd place, 22 goals scored, 14 conceded. Auckland's in 3rd place. 22 goals scored, 17 conceded. They're both tailing the surprising leader right now, which is Newcastle Jets. Head-to-head last game, Sydney-Auckland went 1-1. Auckland coming off that surprising loss to Perth Glory, 2-1. They've seen it both to score in 4 out of the last 5. Auckland has 1 win, 2 draws, 2 losses in their last 5. Sydney, big win over Western Sydney in their last game, 4-1. Prior to that, though, they had 2 scoreless games. Sydney, coming off that big win, 4-1, have 2 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw in the last 5. This one here has Auckland at -135, Sydney at plus 306. You know what, guys? I'm going to go with an Auckland money line here. Auckland money line victory here. Auckland to bounce back. Possible both to score here as well, but I do like Auckland money line as the better lean. Possible both to score here. Next game, Brisbane Roar, Central Coast Mariners. Brisbane Roar, 7th place, 16 goals scored in 16 games, 20 conceded. Central Coast Mariners, 11th place, 19 goals scored, 23 conceded. Last head-to-head saw a 2-1 win to Brisbane Roar. Brisbane Roar was a 4-1 loss in their last game. They've seen an over 2.5 goals in 3 out of the last 5. Central Coast Mariners did have a 1-0 win over Melbourne Victory in their last game. They've seen it both to score in only 2 out of the last 5. Favorite here is Brisbane Roar at -149. I got to go with the boat to score here, guys. Give me boat to score, Brisbane Roar, and Central Coast Mariners. Friday does take us to the Premier League. England Premier League, we have Leeds United versus Nottingham Forest. Leeds is in 16th place. Nottingham Forest is in 17th place. Leeds has 31 goals in 24 matches, 42 conceded. Nottingham Forest, 24 goals, 35 conceded. Both haven't been doing that great defensively. Last head-to-head saw Nottingham Forest beat Leeds 3-1. Two bottom of the barrel teams. Leeds coming off a 4-0 loss to Arsenal. Prior to that, they tied Everton 1-1. Leeds has 2 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw in their last 5. Nottingham Forest coming off a 1-1 draw with Crystal Palace. Prior to that, they had a 2-0 win over Brentford. Nottingham Forest, 2 wins, 2 draws, 1 loss in their last 5. Plus 113 Leeds. Nottingham Forest. Guys, I got to go with the boat to score here. Give me boat to score, Leeds, Nottingham Forest. We have one France game, the French League, Metz versus Lille. It's at Metz. Lille is in 5th place, 34 goals scored, 30 conceded. Metz, bottom of the barrel, last place, 21 goals scored, 46 conceded. So with that being said, the favorite is Lille. Lille should win this game. I like Lille as a money line piece here. Give me Lille in the team total, over 1.5 team total, and give me Lille money line as a parlay piece for the French League. Next up, we go to Serie A, Italy, Hellas Verona versus Pisa. Hellas Verona versus Pisa. Hellas Verona coming off a 4-0 loss to Cagliari. Pisa coming off a 3-1 loss to Sassuolo. Two bottom of the barrel teams, guys. Give me both to score. Hellas Verona, Pisa. Spanish La Liga takes us to Celta Vigo. Celta Vigo versus Osasuna. Current standings here. Osasuna is in 9th place. Celta Vigo is in 7th place. Celta Vigo has scored 29 goals in 22 matches. Osasuna 26 goals in 22 matches. Last head-to-head saw 3-2. Celta Vigo coming off a 0-0 draw. Osasuna 2-2, 1-2, 3-4. 4 out of the last 5 Osasuna have been both to score. You know where I'm going with this one, guys. Give me both to score. Celta Vigo, Osasuna. And we do have a Bundesliga game, guys. Bundesliga, Union Berlin versus Eintracht Frankfurt. Union Berlin coming off a 4-3 last head-to-head versus Eintracht Frankfurt. Union Berlin also coming off a 3-1 loss to Union Berlin in their last game. They've seen both to score in 4 out of the last 5. Eintracht Frankfurt has also seen both to score in 4 out of the last 5. Eintracht Frankfurt has 1 draw, 4 losses last 5. Union Berlin has 2 losses, 3 draws. Neither team has a win in the last 5 matches. Both are hungry. Give me another boat to score. It's boat to score Friday. Give me boat to score Union Berlin versus Eintracht Frankfurt. Last but not least, Liga MX Mexico for Friday. Friday soccer action takes us Necaxa San Luis. Give me boat to score Necaxa versus San Luis. Tigres versus Santos. Guys, we got to go Tigres money line as a parlay piece. Tigres money line. Tigres has scored 4 goals, only conceded 3. Santos has scored 4 goals, but has given up 12. Tigres team total is also a good one here. Let me go Club Tijuana versus Puebla in Tijuana. Tijuana is 5 goals scored, 4 conceded in 4 matches. Puebla, 2 goals scored, 3 conceded. I got to go with the Tijuana Cholos money line. Then we go to Mazatlan versus Chivas. Chivas is in first place, guys. 8 goals scored in 4 games. Mazatlan is in last place. 3 goals scored, only and 10 conceded, guys. I got to go with the over goals here. Chivas has been tearing up, doing well. They are minus 200, but I think Mazatlan could sneak one in. Chivas should get the win. Give me over goals in Mazatlan versus Chivas. And that'll do it for the soccer action on Friday. Let's move back into the Australian A-League for Saturday. Late night, Friday night, early Saturday morning takes us to Western Sydney Wanderers versus Melbourne City. And we're going to go both to score there, guys. Both to score, Wanderers and Melbourne City. Adelaide versus Newcastle Jets in the next game. And we're going to go both to score, guys. You got to go both to score in Adelaide versus Newcastle Jets. Next game takes us to the Premier League. Premier League for Saturday, Manchester United versus Tottenham. Manchester United is at minus 175. Last game they played head-to-head was a 2-2 draw. Manchester United coming off a 3-2 win over Fulham. Tottenham 2-2 draw versus Manchester City. We got to go both to score here again. Give me both to score. Manchester United versus Tottenham. Next game, guys, very tricky line here. Wolverhampton Wolves at home plus 404. Chelsea minus 147. This should be an easy Chelsea win, but the line is telling me, hey, watch out. Slow down a little bit. Chelsea's in 5th place, 42 goals scored, 27 conceded. Wolves all the way at the bottom of the barrel. Why is Chelsea only minus 147? Chelsea did just lose to Arsenal, but before that they beat West Ham 3-2. You know what, guys? Wolves have the worst defense in the EPL. I got to go with the Chelsea money line. I know this could be a trap, but Chelsea has to win this game after they are lost. They need a big win over a very underperforming team. Possible both to score here, but give me Chelsea money line over goals here as well. Next game, Fulham versus Everton. I'm going to go with the both to score, Fulham versus Everton. Bournemouth versus Aston Villa. We got to go both to score there as well. Burnley versus West Ham. Bottom of the barrel relegation teams. West Ham is in 18th place. Burnley is in 19th place. Last time they played against each other was a 3-2 win to West Ham. They've seen a both to score head-to-head in 4 out of the last 5. Burnley coming off a big loss to Sunderland 3-0. Prior to that, though, they did tie Tottenham 2-2. West Ham played Chelsea tough. Only lost them 3-2. They did beat Sunderland. You know what, guys? I got to go with the both to score here. Give me both to score in West Ham Burnley. Next up, we have Arsenal versus Sunderland. I think Sunderland can sneak a goal here, but we got to go with the Arsenal money line as a parlay piece. Brentford versus Newcastle United. Give me both to score. Both to score there. That takes us to the French League on Saturday. Lens versus Rennes. Give me both to score. Lens versus Rennes. Brest versus Lorient. Give me both to score. Give me over goals in Brest versus Lorient. Nantes versus Lyon. I got to go with the over goals here. Nantes versus Lyon. Serie A for Saturday. Genoa versus Napoli. I got to go with the Napoli moneyline win. Fiorentina versus Torino. We got to go with the both to score. Fiorentina versus Torino. La Liga Spain for Saturday. Rayo Vallecano versus Oviedo. Rayo Vallecano coming off a 2-1 loss to Real Madrid. They've seen it both to score on 3 out of the last 5. Oviedo off a 1-0 win over Girona. Prior to that, they had a 0-3 loss to Barcelona. Oviedo coming off a 1 win. Rayo Vallecano hasn't been doing that good, but they are at home here. I got to go with the both to score. Give me both to score. Rayo Vallecano versus Oviedo. FC Barcelona versus Mallorca. Barcelona's a huge favorite here. They should win. Give me the over goals here. You know, goals teams have been scoring against Barcelona. I'm going to go with the over goals. Next, we have Sevilla versus Girona. Give me both to score. Sevilla versus Girona. Real Sociedad versus Elche. Elche coming off a 1-3 loss to Barcelona, did score a goal. They have been scoring. Give me both to score in Real Sociedad versus Elche. Moving on, Bundesliga. Bundesliga for Saturday takes us to Heidenheim. Heidenheim, Hamburger, bottom of the barrel teams. Give me both to score. St. Pauli versus Stuttgart. You know what? Stuttgart, you just never know what you're going to get from those guys. They did beat Holstein Kiel 3-0. St. Pauli coming off a 3-0 loss. I got to go with the Stuttgart money line there. Stuttgart money line. Then we have Dortmund versus Wolfsburg. Dortmund versus Wolfsburg. I got to go with the Dortmund money line here. Give me Dortmund money line. Mainz versus Augsburg. Give me Mainz money line. Freiburg versus Werder Bremen. Give me the both to score. Freiburg versus Werder Bremen. And then we got Borussia Mönchengladbach versus Bayer Leverkusen. Give me Leverkusen money line. Leverkusen money line. And then we go to Mexico to finish it off for Saturday. We have Toluca versus Cruz Azul. This should be a good game here. Toluca, Cruz Azul. Toluca did have a 0-0 in their first or the last two games, guys, not the Toluca we've seen go back-to-back championships. Cruz Azul, on the other hand, though, has been scoring a lot of goals, coming off a 3-0 win over Vancouver, the CONCACAF Champions Cup, and a 4-3 win over Juarez. I think this is where Toluca wakes up a little bit because they're going to need to wake up. If not, Cruz Azul is going to take them down. Give me over goals in Toluca versus Cruz Azul. Next up, we got the bottom of some barrel teams. Bottom of the barrels, Querétaro versus León. Give me both to score there. Atlas versus Pumas. Atlas versus Pumas. Pumas playing pretty good in Liga MX right now. They have been scoring goals. Atlas coming off of a 1-0 win over Mazatlan. I got to go both to score here. Give me both to score. Pumas versus Atlas. Pachuca versus Juarez in the next game. Pachuca coming off a 2-0 draws. Juarez coming off a 3-4 loss to Cruz Azul. You know what, guys? I got to go both to score here in Pachuca versus Juarez. Final game, Liga MX for Saturday, Club America versus Monterrey. Club America versus Monterrey. Club America finally got a win. Monterrey coming off a 1-1 draw in the CONCACAF Champions League. You know what, guys? I got to go both to score here. America has lost a lot of firepower. Monterrey is slowly waking up. I think these guys can go to a draw possibly. Last head-to-head was a 2-1 win from Club America. They've seen it both to score in 3 out of the last 5 head-to-head, and that's what we're going to do. Give me the both to score in Club America versus Monterrey. And let's go ahead and do a parlay for Saturday. We'll do one parlay. We've been doing. All right, guys, the parlay for Saturday. There was not so many good, easy, juicy ones we could put together for our grandma. There was a couple of -400, -500, but we'd have to put 3 together of those to put something good. So Barcelona's -556. Who was the other one? Arsenal -435. That's 2 right there. And if we pick one more, I don't think there was one that was super juicy on the line. Maybe we'll have to do an over parlay. Give me the over in Dortmund versus Wolfsburg. Dortmund versus Wolfsburg. And we're going to get the over 2.5 there, over 2.5 goals there. And we're going to parlay it with the over in Heidenheim versus Hamburger, guys. Heidenheim versus Hamburger, over 2.5. Parlay that with Dortmund versus Wolfsburg, over 2.5. Moving on to Sunday. Sunday soccer action takes us to the Premier League. Brighton versus Crystal Palace. We're going to go both to score there. Liverpool versus Manchester City. Last time they faced off against each other, Manchester City won 3-0. Liverpool has been a different Liverpool this year. They're all the way down to 6th place. Manchester City is still in 2nd place, trying to stay up there with Arsenal. I think Manchester City is the better team, playing better right now. But I'm going to go with the both to score. Give me both to score in Liverpool versus Manchester City. Then we go to the French League, guys. French League for Sunday. OGC Nice versus Monaco. The French League's actually been pretty good to us this season. Not just PSG, but all the games that have been going on in the French League. OGC Nice versus Monaco. We're going to go with the boat to score. Toulouse versus Angers in the next game. Toulouse is in 8th place. Angers is in 11th place. They both coming off a 1-1 draw head-to-head last time they played against each other. Angers coming off a 1-0 win over Metz. Toulouse has been playing a little bit better, but they're on the road. You know what, guys? I got to go with the boat to score here. Give me boat to score. Angers, Toulouse. Strasbourg versus Le Havre. You know what, guys? I got to go with the Strasbourg money line. Auxerre versus Paris FC. Give me both to score there. PSG versus Marseille. I got to go with the both to score there. A possible over goal game there as well. Next game, we're going to the Serie A, Italy. Bologna versus Parma. Bologna versus Parma. Bologna coming off a 3-0 loss to AC Milan. Parma coming off a big loss to Juventus. I think Bologna pounces back here. Give me Bologna money line. Bologna money line. Lecce versus Udinese. We're going to go with a both to score, guys, in Lecce versus Udinese. Sassuolo versus Inter Milan. I got to go with the both to score there. Sassuolo versus Inter Milan. Juventus versus Lazio. Juventus very disappointing today in the Italy Cup game. Playing against Atalanta. Juventus had been playing very well. Couldn't get the win. Couldn't even get a goal. Juventus, Lazio, though, I got to go both to score. Both to score there. That takes us to the Spanish La Liga. Spanish La Liga, Alaves versus Getafe. We're going to go both to score. Atletico Bilbao versus Levante. Give me Atletico Bilbao money line. Atletico Madrid versus Real Betis. Atletico Madrid just played Betis and beat them 5-0 in the Copa del Rey. They're going to be at home. I think they're going to do it again. Atletico Madrid money line. Real Madrid versus Valencia. Real Madrid is at minus 180. Give me Real Madrid. Team total and Real Madrid money line. Real Madrid money line. Takes us to Mexico for Sunday. Oh, there's no games on Mexico for Sunday. I think that's going to do it, guys. That's going to do it for Sunday soccer action. Let's go into a grandma parlay. Grandma parlay for Sunday. Actually, the grandma parlay for Sunday is going to be Real Madrid money line and Bayern Munich money line. I totally forgot about the Bundesliga. I'm going to finish up with the Bundesliga for Sunday. Bundesliga, that's our grandma parlay, though. Bayern Munich money line and Real Madrid money line. That should do it for grandma. Bundesliga, we have Köln versus Leipzig. Give me both to score. Köln versus Leipzig. Hoffenheim versus Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich is at home. They haven't done this in a while. We're going to try it again. Give me over 1.5 goals in the first half in this game. And Bayern Munich should take down Hoffenheim. Hoffenheim's a good for a few goals as well. We're going to go with the over goals there. All right, guys, big game this weekend, Super Bowl Sunday. Let's get ready. Let's get ready. It's going to be exciting.
Shout out to the OG Tijuana Raf.
All right, guys, what do you have? Do you have heads? Do you have tails? Are you going to bet on the Gatorade? What color is the Gatorade going to be? Is the game going to go to overtime? So many bets. I think they said billions of dollars are going to be bet this year on the Super Bowl. It's going to be every year it gets more exciting with so many betting sites out there, the different types of bets that you can make. First touchdown, if there's going to be a safety, if there's going to be a long field goal. I mean, you name it, everything you can bet on. You could even bet on the halftime show, what the announcers are going to say. It's endless, guys. It's endless. But the important facts is just to talk about the two teams that are going head to head. Seattle Seahawks, New England Patriots. I'm just putting up the numbers here on where the value is, where the bets are right now. It's obvious that the clear favorite is the Seattle Seahawks, -4.5. That's the current spread. I've seen it up to -5 on some places. The under is also a very favorable bet this year because of both teams having good defenses. So people are leaning towards the under, and they're leaning towards Seattle Seahawks. Now, what we need to talk about here is coaching, guys. Coaching. Who would you say has the better coach? I would say that New England has the better coach, Vrabel. He was with Tennessee for quite a while. That dude knows what he's doing. He's a magician. He just knows when it's time to play chess, which this will be a chess match. He knows what to do. So I do give the coaching edge to the New England Patriots. Also, a lot of people are saying that New England Patriots had the easiest road to the Super Bowl. So for that reason alone, a lot of people are siding with the Seahawks. But there were some stats I saw the other day. I don't know the exact numbers, but something about teams that were favored by -4.5 haven't been doing 4.5, 5 points, haven't been doing that great in the Super Bowl. Seahawks -4, -4.5. Pregame.com showing a -5, but I looked at Bovada and it's still at -4.5. I'm seeing 60% based on pregame.com on the Seahawks, -5. I am also seeing the under has dropped. It opened at 48, down to 45.5. I do see cash, 76% of the cash, 80% of the cash. This is some sharp action as well because only 40% of the tickets are on the under, yet 80% of the cash is on the under. I mean, I get it. New England has been playing in low-scoring games. You can't really count the last game, though, because it was snowing versus another very great defensive team that was without their top quarterback, the Denver Broncos. And that game, was super low scoring, but it was windy and snowy, so you can't take that into effect too much. The game before that, the Patriots did take down, I believe it was Houston. Let me just double check. They did take down Houston, and that final score there was, I believe, 28-16. Let me just double check. Yep, 28-16. So Houston also with a very good defense, guys. The easier lean, based on everything and the stats is to just go under 45 points. It has gone to 45.5 on some books. The game before Houston, the Patriots beat the Chargers 16-3. Seahawks, on the other hand, with also a really good defense, did give up 27 points to the Rams, but the Rams have a lot of firepower. May can move around in the pocket. The weather should be decent, shouldn't be that bad. I don't think we see a lot of rain, not a whole lot of wind. Should be a good weather day for Super Bowl Sunday up there near San Francisco. You know what, guys? I got to go even though I'm a Raider fan, I hate saying this, and I'm supposed to hate the Patriots. I actually, during the Brady years, they became a dynasty. They haven't been back to the Super Bowl in quite a while. The last Super Bowl that these two teams faced off against each other, the Patriots did win, and the Seahawks made a big mistake at the end with Russell Wilson, and they didn't hand the ball off. If you guys remember that Super Bowl, they should have just ran the ball in on second down, pounded it in from the 2-yard line. They threw an interception, and the rest is history, guys. The Patriots win. Vrabel, the coach, I think he's better equipped to lead this game into a championship. They say defense wins championships. I mean, defense, both have really good defenses. Some would say the Patriots have a better defense. Sam Darnold, I love Sam Darnold. I'm a big fan of his. Let's go into a little bit of a prop, though. I do like one prop that I wanted to bring up. I do like Kenneth Walker as the running back for Seattle to get some catches. His line is at over 2.5 catches. I really like that a lot. Give me Kenneth Walker over 2.5 receptions. If you want to take his reception yards, that's also at a good line. It's 22 yards. So I would actually take the over 22 yards for receiving yards for Kenneth Walker as a bit better lean, but I also like his over 2.5 receptions. That's a freebie I'm going to give you guys here on the podcast. Kenneth Walker over 22 receiving yards, Kenneth Walker over 2.5 receptions, because I think that the Patriots are going to be bringing it on the defensive side. If I were to pick a straight up pick for this game, I would take the New England Patriots. People say you shouldn't buy a point. I mean, the Patriots plus 4.5 should be good as well. But give me Patriots plus 4.5. If they lose, it's probably going to be by a field goal. I actually do think that the Patriots could win this game straight up. A lot of the money is on Seattle Seahawks. I mean, Seattle Seahawks are, on their side. They're on the West Coast. It's on their side of the world. But I just think that this May guy is the guy. He's playing really good right now. He's a mobile quarterback, and I give the coach edge a lot of respect here in this final game, guys. I do hate betting against Sam Darnold because I like that guy. I like that story as well. One thing, do you guys remember Vrabel? He was a linebacker for the Patriots. I think he's got 3 rings. Something else about Vrabel. He has 10 catches for 10 touchdowns, guys. If you don't remember, Vrabel was put in on special plays in the red zone. He has 10 catches and 10 touchdowns. I think that's a record, guys, for 10 catches, 10 touchdowns as a linebacker. Don't be surprised. I don't think they've done much of this year, or they've done much of it at all in the playoffs. Don't be surprised if they line up a linebacker as a tight end and do a trick play. So don't count that out for the New England Patriots, because Vrabel is known as doing that as a player. So you might see something crazy like that in this game. I know it's not the type of game where you want to mess around like that, especially if they haven't practiced it. Just wanted to bring up that stat. Vrabel, 10 catches, 10 touchdowns as a linebacker for the Patriots, has won 3 rings and is now due for a ring as a coach. And like I said, guys, I don't hate the Seahawks. I do dislike the Patriots. I do like Sam Darnold, so I would like to see him get a ring. But it's not about who you like or your heart or who you want to win. You got to always bet with your wallet in mind. Never, ever bet with your heart, guys. Don't bet for your team just because you like a team. Don't bet against a team just because you hate them. That's one of the number 1 rules, one of the TJ Raf commandments. Never bet with your heart. And with all that being said, guys, give me New England plus 4.5. Give me New England plus 5 if you want to do that. You know what? I like New England money line as well. And when it comes to the over-under, I keep going back and forth, and I may switch this. So if you want to get into the VIP, you're going to get my exact play for Super Bowl. But right now, on Thursday, my teaser, because I love teasers. People are asking for the teaser. I got to go against the grain, guys. Give me New England Patriots plus 11.5 plus 12. If it gets up to 5, give me New England Patriots plus 11.5, and give me the over 38, guys. Over 38. Yes, I know a lot of you people are thinking, man, why don't you tease under 52? That seems like the easiest bet. You got to remember, guys, that this game, we can't see a boring game. I mean, we're going to have nothing else exciting going on. The commercials never been as good as they have. I don't think people are going to stick around. I mean, they're going to be watching it, but no one's going to want to watch a 3-0, 7-3 going into halftime. I do think that both teams have enough firepower, even though they have good defenses, to put up some points. And we do have the OT overtime rules where each team gets a possession. So that adds to it there. But I do think that both teams combined can hit over 38 points. So I'm going to go with my teaser, New England Patriots plus 11.5, plus 12. Give me over 38 for the official podcast teaser of the day, guys. And that's going to do it. Hopefully we have a good game. Once again, guys, thanks again for joining the podcast, whether you're watching it live or watching it on a recorded on a later date. I appreciate your support. Please like this video, sending it to your friends, guys. I've been having daily picks. Thank you right there. I got a guy that's been buying the daily picks. We've been hitting them. We've been having some great days in February. The rest of the month is going to be exciting. We have soccer, never ends. We have MLS coming up around the corner, and we have the World Cup this summer, guys. Come and find out why betting soccer is the number 1 sport to bet. Check in the daily card. Get the rest of the month for very low cost. February is cheap on Winnable. It's $110. $100 straight up for the rest of February. I got a special deal if you pay through Bovada. Hit me up if you want to find out about the Bovada special transfer fee. If you want the rest of the month through Bovada, I got you. Once again, guys, thanks again for your support, and I'll see you next time. Let's have a good weekend.
Rap said don't bet what you can't afford. You gon' get lost. Don't put the cart before the horse. That's gon' cost. You know it's Tijuana Raf.